it's a lot of stuff being said about how Chicago radio stations don't break Chicago artists and how Chicago venues don't book Chicago artists. And the great debate is on once again. What's wrong with Chicago?
Y'all want me to go first?
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it,
If you
man.
want to.
I think, man, my take on that, this is me speaking. Like, it was never an industry here. Like, and this goes back from when I was 15. Like, I've been to one fucking, I don't even think it exists anymore. I've been to one label office back, and then I had to be 16, 17 with my brother Shay. Like, I've never been to a record label in Chicago. Do they exist? There's no business here. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of Chicago cats don't practice the right business ethics.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
because there are labels. I mean, there are like genre-specific labels. There are tons of punk labels in Chicago who support the
let's just
shit
do
out
the
of
history.
Yeah.
There was tons of labels in Chicago in general
At one
before, you know, these major East Coast and West Coast had dominated. Before they migrated from Chicago, actually, to set up shop on those locations.
Right.
But this was mad jazz, mad
Yeah.
soul, you know what I
Correct,
mean?
correct.
Once
Like,
again, genre-specific.
crazy
Yeah, genre-specific.
Somehow it skipped over hip hop, man. A lot of hip hop cats in Chicago don't practice great business ethics.
So
You know
let's
what I'm
get
saying?
into it. That.
Yeah, what do you
G.
mean when you say
Because
business ethics? Yeah.
Like just you can go. Great example. Kanye West said it in the documentary.
I know what you're about to say. Let's go.
yeah.
I can come here and get 40, 50,000 for a beat, and they barely giving me 500
There
back
you go.
home.
I could barely pay rent.
There
at the
it
crib.
go.
They people, and you can't fault them for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know people, like a lot of people don't practice good business ethics. And
But they
feel
don't
like you
have
should give it to 'em.
machines at the same time. There's
Like-
no
like-
machines out here.
It's no machines, nah.
So there's no $40,000 input.
Because there's no
but-
artist that got
but
that
you
budget.
but on the other hand, you got places like Houston, when it'd be a cat with that made millions off real estate to start up a label and invested in.
And
the
that's just
Houston
what he
artists.
do.
Yeah.
That's their culture, bro.
That's their culture. That's
Truck
true.
drive, whatever you do to get your money. If
Yeah.
you a millionaire, you see the Megan Thee Stallion situation. He was a professional baseball player. You know what I'm saying? Who she going at it with for her contract and label
Yeah.
and royalties? He was a professional
Was she trying to get out
baseball
her
player,
contract?
bro.
Yeah.
He took some money, he put it into Houston. That's how they put money back into their
Yeah.
streets. They build up artists. You go to Houston, bro. It's an artist that look like he's fucking on already. Like
Just
not on,
right, but
to the mainstream on, like the chains, the watch, and all that shit, like the jewelry. They look the part of a motherfucking Migos and shit like that.
Okay, gotcha.
and they got the support.
They have the support because the money's it's into them. They created their own business.
So they don't
We
need
need
to,
to
they
do
don't
that.
need bigger than that. They don't need to
They
go
don't
outside of
need
their own network.
fuck a major record label
Right.
to them when they can spend $100,000 and get $500,000 back
Oh yeah,
Because of the support.
because of the support.
The
So-
South Network is major. Like I experienced
Yeah.
that when I went to Atlanta and it was cats in Alabama who never circulated outside of Alabama when I was down there.
Man.
Who was getting mad paper
LA.
because they had the support.
Cali.
And we're a bigger city.
And we're a
You-
bigger
you-
city.
You got places like artists in Cali that don't give a fuck about the Midwest, the East Coast.
They not going
They
past Denver.
tour Cali,
and make their paper.
Santa Ana to
But you
motherfucking
could do that. Yeah.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
Right.
They
Make your scrap and then you at the crib.
And
And
we
right,
got a
you
whole
right back
Midwest
home.
that we
Music.
go around and it ain't
Yeah.
happening
So,
like that.
so back to Chicago, man. I think like that shit skipped us, man. And I used to be that way. And I'm not calling nobody out. I'm not throwing shade, but I used to be that way. And I had to wake up after going to places and tours, and, spot dates here and there, seeing how motherfuckers communicate and work. I had to learn the language. If I want to do anything, I got to learn the lingo. Shit, you want to fix cars, you got to know what the fuck a catalytic converter is.
Right.
There
You
you
just
go.
can't
I
dive.
don't know what the fuck
just
that
can't
is.
dive in.
You gotta know the language. You gotta learn the language. Some people don't know. Like it's like, man, Chicago cats, we gotta start practicing the proper business ethic.
So let's get into
You know what I'm
that
saying?
because
So they just
see,
rappers.
Before
I
we-
work
nah.
on. I do a different level. You know me. I do
Yeah.
the flicks,
Hell
photography.
yeah.
So that's a different business than what I see with y'all.
Exactly.
But they don't know I'm one of y'all. It's like a crossover, right?
So you could peep shit a mile away.
But I'm looking on y'all's side, and it's like, okay, I could demand a certain price of money and get paid that night.
Yeah.
To what I'm going to do, provide
Uh-huh.
the service. But when it comes to the artistry and the actual artist, why don't they equate to the value of what they're trying to put out? For example, a lot of out-of-town acts come out here, and they
Yeah.
get the fucking golden thrones and roses and
Bro.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the motherfuckers right here,
Yeah.
it's a totally disregard, or it's the let me stand next to this nigga type shit.
Yeah. And man,
What we
bro,
on? G?
I see it. I see it. I be gone, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do a shitload of shows here, but I have to move around
Yes,
just
sir.
to
Yes, sir.
so this shit will feel fresh. You know what I'm saying? That's
Word.
my personal thing. That's my personal feeling towards that.
Word.
Because this city is a motherfucker, man. If you ain't built for it,
Whoop.
you ain't built for it, bro.
But it's good training though, right?
It's
like,
great
It's a training ground.
You,
It's
so when you
great
go to the
training.
other cities, it's
It's
like
easy.
the
Yeah,
breeze,
yeah,
right?
it's great training because you know you can go to NY, nigga. Your shit hot. Back then, the industry minimum was motherfucking $5,000.
Yeah.
So Joe Blow off the street that meet a halfway honest motherfucker in the business gonna give him his money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that's just the way that shit used to go. But that shit wasn't here. I was talking to Sky one time,
Shout
and
out to Sky Zoo
I was talking to him
and
one
Kenny
time,
Keys.
and Kenny Keys. Talking to him one time, bro, and I was telling him like, y'all were able to just go outside every day and go be on fucking MTV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you can catch
right.
the train.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
y'all,
You bumping
but,
into
but he
whoever.
did say it wasn't that easy as it looked.
Mm.
We are on the outside looking in. Like, I didn't grow up in Brooklyn, but
Right.
he said it wasn't easy as that looked. There's still politics as usual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was like, man, y'all can go to motherfucking
At
car. Y'all
least-
can go to 106 and Park every day.
Right.
They can go to
Take
the
a-
they can
a
go to the
train
bar
there.
and see everybody.
Yeah, we gotta catch flights and
set arrangements.
you know.
Man, get an itinerary like yo, we gotta play this hole in the wall in Cleveland to get gas money to get to
Get to
Philly.
Philly, right? Like they were able to do that. Like you can. One time I was talking to my homegirl. She from Queens. We was talking about our most memorable times in hip hop. My shit, I forgot what I said like at the time. You know what I'm saying? But her shit was like LL doing the video on her block.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
see?
saying?
Right,
She
right,
showed
right.
you. My homie Buttles from QB, he in the Keep It Thorough video. Little shorty on the bike.
Just chilling.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hell nah.
So it's like, man, bro, like we have to create that.
no,
Chicago
we
has to
do that,
create
and that's the fucking point. Fucking Philly, you're a part of that.
Now,
You're
like
doing that,
we're
nigga.
creating it, but it didn't happen for me. I was watching a Young Dro interview, and he mentioned like way before Young Thug got on, he used to just ride through his neighborhood. Now I respect Young Dro, pen game heavy.
Okay.
Like he
Right.
ride beats, it ain't boom bap, but
He got it.
he
Yeah.
can,
You know,
he can,
Dro-
he can flow.
yeah,
you
Dro
know what
got
I'm saying? He got skills.
Yeah.
Dro got
So
skill.
he was like, man, I used to ride through Young Thug hood before he even was Young Thug, and just if I wasn't getting out, I'd just tell him, yeah, I see you. You know what that do to an artist?
Yeah, that's different.
You know what that'll do if motherfucking Twister would ride down my Philmore. You ain't even got to get out, bro. Don't
Right.
post nothing. Don't say
Right.
nothing.
That's real. That's real.
That shit'll make me go. My pen game will be crazier.
That's true.
Association
So
right there.
that shit, man, like we gotta
So it
develop
starts
that.
from the root, man.
Yeah, and, I,
'Cause
and
we
now,
didn't even get into radio and all that shit.
bro, radio.